it's Kimberly here with Specialty Care Management and Reiki and Coaching. So I'm up here in beautiful North Idaho on Black Lake. This is one of the last of the chain lakes out that leads to Lake Coeur d'Alene. Beautiful up here. And as many of you know, I've been up here helping my mom, who's been in and out of the hospital since February. And I'm happy to report she's making great progress and is going to be able to stay home, which I'm really excited about. But got me thinking as I've been helping her and watching her journey. She didn't come to a place of debilitation and great need overnight. It snuck up on her. And that's exactly what dialysis is like for folks. And as a nurse for more than 20 years and who specialized in kidney disease for many of those years, I will tell you for most groups, for most of the groups that you serve, dialysis is going to explode on you. It's going to come as a big surprise. And it shouldn't. And that really makes the nurse in me angry. But that's how it is. It's going to surprise your groups. And if you're not ready for it, if you're not looking ahead at what risks are in your group, it is going to hit you as a surprise. Now, at Specialty Care Management, our cost-saving solutions can be deployed at any time. You don't have to wait for a renewal. When your house is on fire, you call us and we'll step in and we can implement our cost savings and our unique value proposition very quickly. But keep in mind, once you've got a house on fire, there is going to be some damage to your group. And every delay costs multiple tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so, a lot of times what I hear from folks is, I don't really need that in my groups. I don't have any dialysis. I would challenge you, if you are serving your groups and you're, no dialysis for me, I promise you, I'd be surprised if you don't have diabetes in your groups. Diabetes is the number one driver. My mother has diabetes. That didn't happen overnight either. Her GFR, her kidney function, was down to 53. No diagnosis of kidney disease for her. And yet here she is. She wouldn't know about it unless she had a daughter who specializes in kidney disease and is teaching her what to watch for and how she can mitigate that risk. That's going to happen for your groups. Only if you don't have a solution like ours in place, it's going to progress to dialysis. You're going to get that fire alarm, and then to deploy is going to take some time, right? The first thing that we do is we deploy our cost-saving strategy is to really craft our solution very carefully. It's tailored to each group. We do a legal and administrative review that helps us figure out how to best implement our strategies and where risk lies for your group, keeping in mind that although our cost-saving strategies in the marketplace are unparalleled, we really pride ourselves on looking out for risk for you and your groups wherever they lie. And I promise you, looking ahead is going to save you and your groups lots and lots of dough. And as you protect your groups and they're shielded from those high costs, you really set yourself apart in a pretty competitive marketplace. And so for some of those groups, that legal administrative review can take a couple of weeks, and then coming back to you with an ROI and analysis, that's going to take, then you're going to go to the group for a week. So we're already looking at a month. At least if we move quickly, it's a month. If you drag your feet, it's a couple of months, and you can be losing $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 in that time. That's a chunk of change. So I would implore you, just even if I wasn't working with Specialty Care Management, I would implore you to look ahead. My mom wouldn't have been in this position that she is now had she saw those signs early and acted a little bit more aggressively than she did. Be that as it may, stepping in place is certainly valuable. And she's on a positive trend now, which is fantastic. But without that, she'd be in a nursing home right now. Your groups, you don't want them in a nursing home. You don't want your groups crippling along. And you don't want to be seen as the broker who brought them the best solution. Too late, right? If you don't, somebody else will. If you have questions, if you want to know really why we're different in the marketplace and how we can deploy these strategies for you before it becomes an emergency, a fire alarm, it's one of my personal favorite things to talk about. Let's chat.